guys, it's me again. Today I want to talk to you guys about having a network and how important that is. I mentioned it on your Getting Started Right call, if I'm the one that did your GSR. I mentioned it a million times in Coach Basics, if you took Coach Basics, and I'm going to mention it again. We're not going to build a business that's going to make your dreams come true, that's going to pay off debt, that's going to give you freedom, that's going to send your kids to college, that's going to have a significant impact on the trend of obesity in our country by just helping the people you already know and just having, oh, my neighbor, my grandma, things like that. Not that you can't build in person, not that you won't help those people, but that if you want to have a real significance and you want to help a lot of people and you want to make a significant income, it's going to take a lot more than that. So I'm going to kick off this week of networking type videos with a video about why it is you need one at all. So what's really important for you guys to get is that you need to constantly be inviting people into your world. That world obviously needs to be somewhere people want to stay, which I'll talk to you guys about on Saturday. It should be Saturday, depending on when this group started. But on day 6, I will discuss that with you a little bit about, how can you put good things out there and make people want to be your friend. But before that, it's important that you have a network. Now, I don't care where you build this network. It could be a network of people in person. There's a couple millionaires in this business who built the entire thing. They were principals of a school. He was a principal, she was a teacher. And like the entire school district is in their downline, and that built out through there. That's a network, a web of people, right? There are many people who are very involved in things like group fitness or triathlons, things like that. And that's got a whole subculture. And that could be a network of people that you're really good, you know their names and you kind of know everyone's deal and you keep up with them, and that could be your network. A network can be something like all of your followers on Twitter. It could be all the people who follow you on Pinterest. It could be all the people who read your blog. And maybe you're really good at building a site and you're good at SEO, so you build a blog and people read your blog. It could be a Facebook page. It could be your actual Facebook, like your profile, your personal profile. It could be an organization that you're involved with. I was in an organization in college, a business fraternity, and that's a network of people. So you need to have your network. Your network is simply people who you know and the people that they know. And it's a web that goes out in the world. What we need to make sure that you're doing is that you understand and you clearly get why it is you need to have one and how it will serve you long term. So the reason why you need to have a network is because you cannot expect everyone you already know to jump on the bandwagon with you about this. Even if some of them come around 2-3 years down the road because they finally believe, which it does take that long for some people, you can't count on that. You can't count on anyone you know being in on this. What you have to do is have the mindset of, there are this many people in the world that need my help. I have to go find them. I need to be there when they're looking. I need to attract them to me. However it is that you look at that. It's not, hey, who do I know that I can help? It's, hey, who can I help and how do I get to know them? So once you have a network and you have like a home base, so let's say your Facebook page is your home base, your blog is your home base, Pinterest is your home base, that's where you end up sending everyone back to. And that's where you're going to do the majority of your interaction. That's where you're going to tell a story about yourself. You're going to get to know people. You're going to ask questions about them. You're going to get to know them. You're going to pay attention to what their kids wear for their Halloween costume and their favorite place to eat and things of that nature. You're going to get to know people. As you do that, relationships are built. What happens is that either that person then, you're able to reach out to them and ask them to be part of your team, part of a challenge group, whatever. Or that person will bring you more people. Because everybody's connected to approximately, they say, 1,000 people on social media. That's an average. So for your people who have 5, there's someone who's got 3,000, right? So everyone's attached to 1,000 people that you don't know. That means every time you make a new friend, you've increased your potential visibility by 1,000 people. So maybe that friend is not interested in what you have to offer right now, but if they know 1,000 people, chances are they do know somebody that will be. So you want to keep that relationship going. Now, am I saying you're going to be best friends with every single person who follows you on Twitter? No. That would be crazy, right? What we're going to learn this week is how to find your audience. Who should you be going after? And based on that information, where should your presence be the heaviest? You know, if you have women of a certain age, Pinterest is probably a really good idea for you, right? Because that's where they are. But if you have everyone over 50 as your group and you're trying to get them to work on Snapchat, it's probably not going to happen, right? So you have to do a little bit of thinking through to make sure that you are doing yourself. I don't say not doing yourself a disservice by just vomiting stuff on every social media channel. That's not going to work. That is not going to work. So when I say network, I want to be really, really clear that it is our goal to build you a network. I am not saying it is our goal to build you a Facebook page. It's our goal to build you a Twitter following. It's our goal to build you a Pinterest, to build you an Instagram. That is not our goal. Our goal is to build you a network. And that network is something you will continue to build for the rest of your career with Beachbody. It never ends. I still do it. When I got a new neighbor, right, down the street, of course I made friends with them. And how many people am I friends on Facebook with them now, just through parties that I've gone to at their house? Because now I've met them, and now we're mutual friends. And now when I friend them on Facebook, it's not weird, right? It's building a network. When I started this business, I had 500 friends on Facebook, which back then was actually a lot of people on Facebook. And I have almost 4,000 people. Well, how do you think that happened? I had to make new friends. And that's, what I chose to build is my friend list. So that when I post something, there are a lot of eyes on it. And I post public, so that there are a lot of eyes of their friends on it. I'm always accepting new friend requests and looking for new people. So what you're going to hear about today, people speaking to you about in-person networking, Instagram, Pinterest, and Twitter. We're going to talk a little bit about Fit Club, trade shows, that's the in-person stuff. We're going to talk about how to use your Facebook profile to be interested and interesting with people. We're going to talk about discovering your audiences and things like that. So the biggest thing I just want you to get out of this video is that you are going to build a network. We are not going to tell you this is exactly how you do it. This is the only way. What we are telling you though is you have to build a network or you will not be successful. There is no ifs, ands, or buts about that. So whatever way you choose to build your network, we will support you and give you all the education that we can, as long as you're able to wrap your head around the fact that there does have to be one. You do need some scale in order to take this business somewhere. So that is all I have for you guys today. I hope you guys kind of get what I mean now by network and what we're going to be going forward with, and that can give you some context for the next 5 days. So have an awesome night, you guys.